Hello, hello, and welcome, YouTube, to Against the Storm. I just hit the start map button for this new location. We are on a fresh city, the first one since the storm. And last time I did a no mic recording on my platinum run, my platinum seal conclusion. And unfortunately, I did every single seal during it, and it wasn't because the microphone wasn't here. It's because I didn't hit the phantom power button over there and recorded the whole thing live without noticing. So here I can see for myself that my mic is coming through the stream. So welcome. Sorry about the last one. All 8 of you, I appreciate. The goal is to get up to 12. Let's get 4 more. 50% growth. Let's go. But anyway, I've never done Prestige 8, and honestly, it's been a long time since I've done anything above Prestige 5. Maybe 6, but definitely not up to 8. And so there's a few more modifiers than I'm used to. Buildings require 50% more materials. I'm used to that one. That one's really difficult, especially with part management. All villagers have a 50% chance of eating twice as much during their break. Not a huge deal. Villagers have a 50% chance to consume double the amount of luxury goods. Not too worried about it. But I mean, all of this put together can be pretty difficult. Rerolling costs more amber. Let's see what we got going this match. After each storm, caravans find countless goods scattered along their routes. Every trade route you completed during drizzle season will give you 5 random packs of goods. That sounds pretty good. I kind of want to start taking on the deeds. I think one of the modifiers here, Statue of the Forefathers. This is going to be a new deed for me. I haven't done a map on this modifier before, or if I have, it was in a custom game that didn't matter. And then if we get up to 7, the forest will claim a villager's life during each storm, multiplied by the numbers of years that have passed. So we do not, I repeat, do not want to get to that hostility. It's just going to kill villagers. That's horrible. Let's not do that. Okay. Yeah, so without further adoing, let's ado and go further. Oh my goodness, we've got a farm location in our first glade, and we're all humans, and we brought a farm with us. So this is perfect. Let's start with that. We'll make sure that that's our number 1 priority. And then we'll get woodcutters going as well. I'm going to go ahead and up these priorities. Even though you place them first, if I prioritize anything else outside of the order that I placed it, I don't want this to be messed with. Oh, I can just hit the next button, huh? So let's click through that real quick. Oh, I'm stressing. But in all likelihood, I will be stressing during this, especially with that 7 hostility modifier. That means that resolve bonuses are not going to be sufficient. We are going to need hostility reduction modifiers from our perks. We get a first look at our buildings. We can pick a second farm. Since we see another farm location, we might want to pick that, because grain gives us access to a bunch of complex foods. And the complex foods not only make our people happy, but they can fulfill some of the requirements for, I can't think of the name. The buildings that come in here, the ones that that distribute the luxury goods. When you put your there's one that makes it so that every 200 times your people consume complex foods, you get a bonus global resolve, which to me, I've used many times to win, ever since discovering that one. That one's new. That one came with foxes, I believe. Excuse me, I got the sniffles right now. So all these humans are going to finish that up, and then we will grab a harvester's camp, which is going to take 5 parts. It's a lot of parts. So the good thing about farms is they don't take parts. It's more like you're gathering structures that take parts, so it's surprising that a farm does not in that regard. I probably don't need 2 woodcutters camps to begin with, but I'll be fine with it as well. Let's change these guys to cut only marked trees, and then we'll cut into this first small glade with fertile soil in it. So they don't have the wood to complete this, but they'll build the rest of the roads first anyway. I'll go ahead and mark the priority up 1 just to get it going. And then similarly, this camp is going to take 5 parts. So let's see what we got. You've managed to enlist some excellent hunters. Your meat production ramps +1 every 25 times it's produced. This one's OP. It's so good. Especially if you get like a bunch of meat on the ground, or if it's in the trees, or like the ranch is pretty good with it. Every glade event solved by making a decision marked as loyalty lowers hostility by 10. We might need to do this and start making tools so that we can open up the loot chests. The loot chests, every single time you open them with tools, it's a loyalty decision. So that would be a good way to stack that up. There's usually 1 per glade, sometimes 2. So every glade we open costs us hostility. This would be a way to mitigate that if we have tools. Your scouts have learned how to be cautious when looting abandoned caches. Every time you open or send an abandoned cache to the Citadel, hostility is lowered by -15. So that's like an even better version, except that it won't include other glade events. But for the purpose of what I was doing, this is even better. Since meat is on the ground, we're going to pick ramping meat. Though I know I just got done saying hostility modifiers. That's what we need. We'll get there. Ramping meat is too good, especially at the beginning. It's too good. Like, yeah, all of a sudden you collect 1 meat and it turns into 6. Like, you know, that, I mean, obviously it's not immediately, but at a certain point your economy just gets so good that you win. Then buildings like the press turn really good because you're turning all that meat into a burnable product and blah blah blah. They can be found in dangerous or forbidden glades. Got it. Meat and insects and 2 wildfire essences if we stumble across an ancient tablet, or we can deliver 7 packs of building materials for more planks and stuff. I mean, let's do building materials. So we should be working on building materials anyway. I can turn in 5 tools for 5 parts. Yeah. Normally I don't need to lean towards parts as a reward from a quest. You just get enough of them, but I think with our buildings costing more, that's going to be really important. Similarly, I forgot the wildfire essence on the previous one, which it showed us again, is you know, you need more wildfire essences to build your hearths. So while 6 was enough to build 3 on my previous difficulty, it's only enough to build 2 on this current difficulty. So if we use our plantation, which we are totally doing, we get +1 to berry production and 2 new people. You know, we already got the farm. Like they're already planting. They're working on planting berries right now. And plus to then, if we get the crystallized dew cornerstone, oh boy howdy. That's what we did in the platinum seal, and it got us so much crystallized dew. I think that was our only source of crystallized dew besides just like loot chest and glade events. Alright, so we got ourselves a small encampment. We can tell that there are foxes, humans, and beavers, which means those are going to be our 3 races. Even though it's only showing us humans and foxes here, I can tell that there's a beaver right there. So that anytime you find one of these, you can immediately tell what all your races are. So for 12 vegetables, we could go ahead and get that over with. Or for 12 eggs, we could get some amber. You know, we'll do the 12 vegetables route. I'm cool with people. Me and the people are chill, you know. I'll get rid of you. I'll get rid of you, and we'll leave one in each, so they have to spend twice as much energy carrying as opposed to working together. My bad. And build another plantation over here. We'll get that up and going. Even though I was talking about how there's a small farm here, I think we'll upgrade our trappers camp just because we picked up the ramping meat specialization cornerstone. So wine is something that we can make out of berries. I wonder. Yeah, we can't make porridge with the farm that we chose, but we could make wine. And then there's a way to make barrels, which you can then use in the wine if you get some metals. So we might do the distillery. I'm always nervous about picking the workshop because having all your building materials produced in the same place is not as good as you think. The advanced rain collector, you know, maybe. I mean, the wine will be useful for the beavers. I don't think it's actually useful for the humans. I don't think it's useful for the foxes either. It might be, but to my memory, it is not useful. So maybe we wait on this decision, but I'm leaning towards the advanced rain collector right now. This is going to be a weird playthrough for me. I mean, I'm just trying new stuff and figuring it out as we go. So I'll throw another human in there. That'll get us another worker. And then, you know, we can start cutting back some trees behind our hearth here. That'll give us some space to give people some housing. And then I'll probably try and throw like a warehouse over here and over here, even though those each take parts. I forgot about that. Yeah, they take 2 parts instead of 1. But hey, at least you can put workers in them now. So, you know, there's a reason that it would cost parts, right? Or it's more acceptable that it costs parts because you can do more with the building now. That's what I meant by that. Okay, so we got the fox. It showed us that there's a geyser over here. I think it's going to be a drizzle geyser because that's what the symbol is. But I haven't paid close enough attention to that to know for a fact if that's intentional or just lucky or unlucky or whatever. Whatever your perspective on the matter is. I'm very happy that we basically got this whole farming thing done before the clearance, which means that, you know, even if they don't finish those last 2 fields, they should be able to gather all of those fields, and it's a significant boost to just resources that we'll have available to us through our first storm. Food and crafting materials for clothing. This farm's not going to be able to do anything because it is no longer the drizzle season, meaning there's no reason to put anyone here until the storm. During the storm, they can plow the fields. During the drizzle, they can sow the fields. And during this season, which is the clearance, which lasts about 4 minutes, they can harvest. But clearly, there's nothing to harvest because finish sentence here. Because they didn't plant anything. Okay, and then we're probably going to want the foragers camp and then a stonecutters camp, and then we're basically out of parts. So yeah, farming is going to be really nice. And I mean, I can always delete these later, right? You know, and get the parts back, right? Yeah, I can get the parts back, but you know, they're limited is my goal, or it's the goal of my point. It's my point. It's the goal of my point. Increased building materials is bad. Really hurts. You know, if it was just the planks and the bricks and stuff, I'd be like, you know, like, that's something we can do. That's something we can handle. But the parts and the wildfire essence is something that I wasn't thinking about when I first looked at it. So maybe we can get them to turn in these berries, and nobody will eat them. Hopefully. Keep harvesting some wood, because wood is useful. We are going to need to place down some houses soon. However, I think it would be nice to kind of clear out this space over here to place them in. Which means I'm going to need to move my woodcutters camps over there. And you know what? I could probably afford to throw another person in there. They'll need to be building that, per se. And, I mean, I guess the main reason that I have a harvester in at all down here is just to clear this stuff out for more building room. Ooh, let's turn that in before we lose out on all our berries. And now we've got +1 to berry production. Sweet. Maybe I should have paid more attention to what the queen's reputation was at. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I do just need to build the workshop. I'll pick the workshop, even though I normally warn against it. The tool shop would be cool. I normally love the lumber mill. This would allow us to do most of our building materials in one place, but do the lumber mill, like just the 3-star plank recipe in another place. It would also give us access to trade goods and scrolls. 2 very nice things, and it costs materials that we already have. The tool shop is nice for the tools, clearly. 2-star pipes is the same as the warehouse, I think. No, actually, I think it's an improvement. And then now we have access to 3 farms or food and fabric. So this is why I don't pick the big workshop, because I could have had a 1-star brick recipe, a 3-star plank recipe, and a 2-star fabric recipe with like access to good packs of crops and pickled goods and like all that stuff. But you know what? We're gonna pick the small farm because this will lead to our advanced food, complex food as it's called. So I still do need to build the crude workstation to get the planks necessary to get the rest of that going. But for instance, we'll need to throw down the workshop. No one's housed. Villagers without a house get -5 penalty to their global resolve. Okay. Good to know. So, what I'm thinking is I need to build the houses. So I can place those 2 down, and then I can place one here. And that'll be 9 of our citizens. It's not going to be a super ton, but if I place down... Yeah, okay. That'll be fine. Let's prioritize our housing over everything else. And then I can get 2 farmers in here, and they'll just make us more berries. And you know, I don't think they actually need to make plant fiber. We're gathering some down here. I'm not really using it yet, so for now, just get us more food and capitalize on our berry boost. You know, I could throw someone in here, gather some clay. We got someone in there. We can throw someone in here. And then we can leave everyone else kind of gathering. Perhaps I can throw these guys in the warehouse and I can tell them... Oh, yeah. They're not gathering anything yet. They're not going to be that helpful. I'd rather them be building houses and getting my crude workstation together. So the workshop, yeah, still has the 0-star pipe recipe. So the tool shop having the 2 stars is at least an upgrade there. Now, normally I would try cutting into like a more dangerous glade and solving an event and stuff like that, but I think we're just going to try and establish ourselves and then charge through with trade. We're trying to do the 20 trade routes, deed, which I was trying to talk about earlier, but I think I got distracted. And we can build a trading post. But like, there's not really a good spot for it. I mean, is there ever a good spot for it? 3, okay. Alright, so most of our people are housed. We've got some newcomers. I'm keen on the beaver, even though this 7 planks would be really sick right now. These materials mean nothing to me, especially in those quantities. But I would like to get a second beaver. So I'll go with them. Build a house over here. We can throw down some roads, and I can speed up time. Honestly, like it's not that stressful, right? I mean, it's stressful. We're trying to take it slow. We're trying to do 20 trade routes this game, which means I'm going to need packs of provisions. Which means that I'm going to need oh, yeah. which means I'm also going to need that makeshift post. Which I'm okay making out of berries, especially now that we have 2 farms on that. We're also going to need packs of building materials, but I'm not ready to commit to that. Packs of crops, also not yet. But once we start building our complex homes, we're going to want to prioritize building materials and packs of crops, because that'll increase all of our farmers' harvesting and planting time, which is amazing. We could go secure the perimeter again like I did in the last one. Go ahead and check that out. That would encourage us to start charging towards these dangerous glades, and that will reduce the hostility from doing so. Global resolve is boosted every time you cut into a glade for a while. Excuse me. Every 3 burnt blight rot cysts lowers hostility by 10. So that's a ramping one. We would want to start with that early. I'll go ahead and pick it. And then that'll be good for using our rain engines, and we'll want to get a blight rot post down. Okay, a timed order to build 8 beaver houses. This would be super sick if we could complete that, but we have no planks. We have no planks. Like, I'm trying to get planks together so that I can build the workshop so that we can get more planks. I'm thinking that we might chance it here, because between complete at least 2 events marked by empathy, which you're not guaranteed, and 3 ancient tablets, which you're not guaranteed, I would prefer getting the +1 to all packs, especially since I'm trying to get to the 20 deeds. So sorry, timed quest. I wish we had a few more planks for you. Have at least 12 foxes at resolve 18+, and then it'll give us a nice druid's hut, which I was talking about earlier, and 5 parts, but using 180 units of rainwater is something we're definitely going to do. It comes with just 1 less part, 3 people, and some jerky. That's fine. It's unfortunate that it doesn't come with a building, but it is what it is. So, you know, I have nothing to trade this guy, and we don't have any amber. We could attack him, but I'm not going to. But if we attacked him, we'd get some of this stuff and maybe a few of these perks. My eyes are on the +1 to tool production. The rain mill's pretty cool. Builders construct buildings faster. I don't care about +1 stone production. Don't really care. All right. Now to clear things up, +1 stone production's cool, just not on this map, because there's no stone on the ground. Let's get our workers in. So we need to fill that in, and we need to fill this in. Oh. Yeah, well, we can't make packs of provisions yet anyway. So we'll get this guy going on just the clay, the plant fiber, and the wood. And honestly, I should prioritize the planks. And I'll turn off the rest, because the planks are what's going to be what allows us to make the next thing. Then if we complete our trade routes during the drizzle, we will be getting 5 random packs of goods, which will just feed into more trading, right? So even if a trade deal looks like less than optimal, if it could be done completed during the drizzle season, then it will definitely be worth it. And look at all those berries. We will definitely be able to make some packs of provisions from that. Maybe people will even want to trade us for them. Alright. So we're going to continue to speed through the clearance here. They'll gather the berries at a +1 rate. I don't know what track means. But if I put a worker in there, you think they would help these farmers spend more time collecting and less time walking between the warehouse and the farm? I would think that. And then I can build this workshop right here. Then I think I'll be able to build the tool shop over here. And that might be it for now. All about them shaps. Alright. Take you out. Put someone in here. Let's limit this to 20 for now. Yeah, for now, I'm really just kind of digging out our first, like, some space for our first hearth. Seems like something really useful to do. So yeah, I mean, I think I can just safely mark like all the trees within its barrier, and we'll be happy with taking all of those trees out. You know, obviously not all at once, but okay, 3 more beavers and some parts and some berries. We're definitely gonna pick that. That'll make our wood production excel. Since we're I don't know if you can tell, but there's like 1 pixel of hostility, 1 left, so taking these people is not gonna hurt us at all. Yeah, we're fine. So we take them in. We've got 3 homeless. So, you know, I need to take care of that problem. Okay. Let's build a shelter. Go ahead and throw down the next one as well. We're going to prioritize this. We have builders now, which we haven't had for a while, so they'll start building things. Now, our foxes and our beavers are unhappy. So that's going to be an issue. I don't have any happiness buildings or ways to improve that other than burning materials, which I'm not super like excited to do. 0003. Okay, yeah, we'll go 12, 12, 12, 20. Planks are pretty useful. And then I can throw someone in here, right? But they, how do I explain? It's not going to increase my resolve. Ooh. Yeah, I might have to burn some wood. Yeah, I think that's the right call. We just burn some wood. It lowers our hostility down to below 1. and then we'll just chill here until the end of the storm, burning 36 wood per minute. You know, for 2 more minutes, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Especially not since we're in the Royal Woodlands, where every tree comes with bonus lumber. Yep. 100% chance to come with bonus lumber. Harvester's camp is done with deposits, which means that since we can tell it has nowhere else to go, let's do something I never do and delete it for its parts. Thank you for those 5 parts back. That's something I never do on lower difficulty. I'm not like, oh, I should delete this for its parts. I'm like, oh, let me set that off to the side for now. Okay, can I do a trade route? Yes, I can. So, 2 minutes and 2 seconds should make it done during... Yeah, let's do all the trade routes that we can that are going to be done, like, fast. So 5 of this. Yep, let's do that. 9 more of these. Yeah, let's do that. Minute 40. Okay, yeah, so all of these should get done during the drizzle, which means that each of them will give us 5 mystery packs of random goods. Alright. Wood cutting speed is increased by 10% for every 150 units of rainwater. There's the event hostilities from loyalty going down again. And then newcomers arrive 25% quicker. Out of these, I think I would normally take driving water, but we're going to go for the hostility reduction one this time. Especially since we haven't missed on any opportunities for that. 20 packs of provisions, 20 packs of crops, and 10 packs of trade goods in the next 6 minutes would give us bonus pack production. Is this fulfilling? Yeah. Is this fulfilling? Asks self. Let's take a look. We could probably accomplish that. What was it? Packs of crops. Packs of trade goods. Okay, yeah, we can't do the trade goods unless we randomly get those. So, unfortunately, we gotta go for one that we aren't sure we'll ever complete. Complete any 4 dangerous or forbidden glade events in the next 20 minutes. For 5 barrels a minute and 10 parts, not to mention the monastery. No. We gotta go with the one that we know we're gonna get +1 plank production. It's gonna be sweet. I mean, I want to do it. You saw me wanting to do it. I know you saw it. I know you saw me wanting to. Let's look at these trade routes again. Yeah, so looks like we will not have much to sell this season. And definitely not quickly enough to reap the rewards, so... 'Tis a shame. Oh, stop after storm, please. Thank you. Oh, let's get some woodcutters in. We can put humans in the workshop. I don't know how far those guys were through with that process, but you know, they're not far anymore, I'll tell you that much. That's the tool shop, which again, we don't have anything to make any of this. We've got 0 metal and I chose the tool shop, but it will help us make loyalty decisions later. But we're getting our building materials put together and that'll get us some housing. Look, we already received 5 packs of trade goods. Excuse me. We could trade some copper. It's not going to get done in time, but I'm okay with that. Just selling those back. Let's do that. I mean, we're selling 10 amber worth of goods, and we're getting 10 amber, so that's better than at the trading post. It's just going to take 6 minutes. And we got another 5 packs of provisions off of that last trade route, and then we received another 5 packs of provisions off the next trade route, so that's good. That means we could sell more off our trade routes. I could sell some eggs and copper. Yeah, why not? Let's just keep trading. I said I wanted to get up to 20, right? That's a deed. Is anyone keeping track? I think we're at 3. Maybe, so this will be 6 when these 3 are done. But I think as long as we just keep making packs of provisions and trading our stuff away, we'll be good to go. Five packs of luxury goods. There you go. I wasn't sure we were going to get one from that. I guess I could have just looked at the time. 11 stone. Yeah, let's sell it. Again, this will be 7, I think. Can someone keep the counter going? 5 packs of trade goods right at the very end there. Love it. Because that is going to help us. Also, we have a high level of corruption, which means we need to build our blight post. And this is going to start lowering our hostility. Oh yeah, I was waiting for these trees to get cut away, but that's fine. We'll just go with these. We're done with these. Okay, yeah. Let's. We can do fabric on packs of building materials, and you know, I'll go as bold as 7 because that's what our quest is. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Which means I should probably put plant fiber back into one of these, but not both. Small foragers camp is out of stuff to do. Let's delete that. Yes, I'm cool with that. Thank you very much for your service, Mr. Camp. Let's come over here. And then this whole, cutting into this glade over here, which I'm actually going to focus on, will give us a geyser, and that'll be a happy spot for our foxes to work, and potentially a happy building once we put the pipes in. But if it's a drizzle geyser, which I think it is, then we don't have any drizzle buildings, so at least our foxes will be happy in the building. 3 more beavers, but some copper bars would be nice as well. You know, having 6 beavers is all I really need, so we'll go with this. And we're starting to work on our human buildings, which we want because we want to upgrade them. So normally I try and increase their movement speed because I think movement speed is OP. But I think I want to try a different strategy where I make it so that these houses hold 3. And then when they're holding 3, this bonus of 5% costs me less materials. So we'll try that. We'll try that this time. So now all of our harvesters are going. Let me mouse over here. Oh, you can barely see it. 15%. 15% faster. It says that's how much we've gained. Alright, so we're at this new one. It is the drizzle geyser, so I'm pretty sure it is just showing you what the geyser is. It's telling you where it is, and it's telling you what kind of geyser it is. And then we'll go ahead and cut these trees up too. But the storm's about to hit, so they probably won't get too far on that. But we also want to build that geyser before we forget. This will give us a chance to rebuild one of those things that we just got rid of. And then this is the other one that I'm pretty sure we have not gotten rid of yet, but maybe we did. The tool shop could start making tools with the 5 copper bars that we have, but it's not going to get very far with that, is it? So with these packs of building materials, we have 3 left, so I can do this upgrade again. Sorry, I just got an important text. Let's throw some decorations down while we're at it. So this space is kind of useless over here. So let's use it for decorations. And that'll give us another hearth level, which will give us +2 global resolve and 150 resistance. Oh my goodness, I need a plank for this, don't I? Please hurry up. Do you have planks? Yeah, let's deliver the planks, please. Alright, so I need this blight rot post to finish though, more than anything, like above all else. Okay, let's put 3 beavers in there. Let's set this to 5, and then they can start combating the corruption. They have to build the flame stuff, and then they have to put out a thing. But we're only at 100% corruption. Now, 100%, that's fully corrupt, but that means that if we don't do anything about it by the end of the storm, so we should be fine here in a moment. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, and again, all the building materials in one building feels bad. So we can put humans in there. They get a bonus. Harpies would do well in here. Oh yeah, we don't want to put. We'll put some beavers in there for now. Stonecutter's camp is done for now. Wait, what does this say? Gain 5 meat for every 10 stone and clay produced. Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't count towards meat specialization. Didn't think so. Let's delete that, get our 5 parts back, and continue forward. Please go burn some stuff. He's walking to it. He's walking to it. They're burning it up. Our corruption's rising, but, 69, 54, yeah, we're good. So they have 2 more assists to burn before the end of the storm. That'd be great. Oh, let's look at our trades. 2 packs of luxury goods. Yup. Let's sell those. Packs of building materials. We have none. Oh, 537. Maybe I should have paid a little more closer attention. 1 minute and 19 seconds. Okay, so it's got to be at least 1 minute and 19 seconds. Yeah, let's do that. And then that'll give us more free packs to turn into more trades. What was I at? 9 now? Is that 9? I think it's 9 trades. Okay, they've got enough planks. Let's get back to woodcutting immediately after this. Gain +1 global resolve for every time you sell goods worth 50 amber. That's amazing. That's such a win condition. An automated rain punk cart will be assigned to every warehouse in the settlement to help transport resources between buildings. I mean, I feel like I want to get it. Big strategic changes always come with an adjustment period. Every neighboring town offers +2 more trade routes, but no trader will arrive in your settlement until you complete at least 5 trade routes. Traders currently staying in the settlement will leave immediately. We're picking that. Those are all cool. Yes. 2 crystallized dew for every 10 berries produced. I'm telling you, that's so good. Gain 2 bricks every 10 pottery, no thanks. +2 copper bar production, no thanks. We're doing this. This is our solution to tools. We just mine berries, or we just harvest berries. They turn into crystallized dew, and then we turn crystallized dew into tools, and then we win. +3 beaver resolve also sounds decent. Is there anything we want to buy, though? Maybe some pipes. I don't know. Amber. Do I want to sell any of this stuff? No. Nope, we're good. Let's look at our trade routes. Another pack. Sweet. Minute 52. That should fit. Yeah, 3 minutes 57 seconds. And we're going to pick this. The trader left. But, you know, we've got 3 on the way, and we've got more options on every single settlement. But we're going to get that deed. We're doing it. Open or send 4 abandoned caches of any size to the Citadel for all that stuff. I don't think we can do that. That would be really hard for us to do. Do we have any? We have none. And I don't think we have a way of opening it either. Yeah, we're low on stone. Luxury items. Yeah, we got the incense, but we don't have the training gear. That's such a cool reward, though. 5 training gear per minute. 15 tools and +2 to production yields for all packs of goods would be insane. You know what? 5 parts sounds pretty good. 10 minutes, that's like 1 year. We just don't have any available to us. We're gonna go for the humans. 5 parts sounds pretty good was a huge cop out for me. Hey, let me know if you would have taken that timed order. Let me know in the comments right now. Just let me know. Like, maybe you can justify your thinking, or why I'm wrong, or maybe you just agree with me. Who knows? We don't really have a lot going on, though, do we? Yeah, and we need stormwater, but we have a drizzle thing. This is clearance. Okay, cool. I mean, yeah, I could put a fox in here. No, it would be better with the beaver, though. But we only have the 6, so... yeah, we'll do it. I don't really have anything else for my people to be doing.
Yeah.
So maybe it's time to stop clearing random trees within my hearth's perimeter and actually doing stuff in this game. I mean we're doing stuff, right? But like, you know, I feel like we're nervously exploring. Like, we're not even exploring, we're just nervously not exploring. Which, it's pretty sweaty if you ask me, you know? Like, someone that's sweating might do that, but like... let's run towards the sweat. Received 5 packs of provisions. And we need to keep these trade routes going. So, 11 clay. Yep. Let's do that. Oh, that's all we got. Okay, cool. 3 minutes and 45 seconds is my longest one. So yeah, we're barely not gonna fit that luxury goods one in. Oh well, or whatever that one was. All right, but we did find ourselves a forbidden glade with 15 fertile soil, which will give us another farm. Unfortunately, I'm going plantation again because all that crystallized do is just too good to pass up. I gotta say, it's too good to pass up. Well, no one's paying me to say it, but I'm still gonna say it. Yeah, and this has just 1 abandoned cache in it, right? Yeah. But we do have some sea marrow over here, so, you know, that's pretty dope. It comes with an ancient tablet possibility, some stone, and double the sea marrow per collection. Then we've got meat on the ground. Put your meat on the ground. And that'll be nice for our ramping meat. Each one of these nodes has 26, which means by the end of collecting all 3 of these, we will absolutely be getting +3 meat per harvest of meat. We can use our 30 incense to solve this, get some ancient tablets and such. Otherwise, we'd have to come up with building materials or tools, which we can totally do. We do have that loyalty decision thing here, though. So maybe it's worth the loyalty decision to get the... No. We're never gonna get that in time. Let's just do this. We'll get the loyalty off of our tools. Over on the cache. That is an untimed event. Also, even if I started collecting grain, I don't have any buildings for using it yet, so it seems like that would be like counterproductive. Let's throw a human in here. And we just received a bunch of packs of goods. Got it, coach. Can I sell any of them? I can sell 2 packs of crops at a loss. But is it really a loss? Do we have a minute left? Yes, we do. It's totally worth it. 2 packs of building materials. Sold, brother. Yeah, take 4. Sweet. So yeah, we're really building a trade empire here. I wonder if it's keeping track in our deeds with how many trade routes we've completed. Win a game after completing 20 trade routes. Yeah, it's at 0 out of 20. It's just a fake tracker. Okay. Good to know. So let's count. That's another 3, right? Was that 10 or is that 13? Is this 13? Who knows? I'm sure someone's smart enough to be counting, but that's not me. I might be smart enough to know that I should be counting. No, I want to start... I want to keep up with the human housing. Uh, 4 times 3. Oh yeah, we don't need all of this. 4 times 3 is 12, which is what we have right now. And then we can do a similar strategy with our beaver housing. They finished the event, but we're still... We still don't have any builders yet, but we do have new people. Let's take the tools. More free packs. And I'm willing to sell 11 resin. Sounds good to me. Now we've got some builders working on stuff. We'll place another plantation down for all that free crystallized dew we're gonna get. I can throw a human out here. And then I should replace this person with a beaver. Oh, it's just +5 bonus resolve. My bad. I thought it was the bonus production. Then I got 9 packs of building materials. So yeah, we'll go for the additional villager again. And we'll go for the faster farming. Additional villager, faster farming. So let's check the corner. What's that say? 60%. Here, let me get out of the way. 60%. Right there. The love of farming is perhaps the last thing that reminds humans of their long-fallen kingdoms. Global planting and harvesting speeds are increased by +5% for every villager living in a house with this upgrade. That's all 12 of them. I mean, now I got 14. Okay. Yeah, I gotta build more human houses. Yeah, every single one of them is increasing that. So when I build this next human house, it'll be 70% with those upgrades. And we're getting free packs just by doing trade routes. Like, this is amazing. I can turn in 3 tablets, bonus pack production. That's what I'm talking about. Turn in 5 tools, bonus stuff. Let's go. This is going really well for us, honestly. Even though our reputation's super low right now, I feel like we're in a setup position. We got that crystallized dew. We got the fox houses coming. We're going to have tons of tools. We're going to start exploring. We're going to be solving things with loyalty decisions, except for that dangerous glade event. That'll be reducing our hostility. This is going to be good. This is going to be great. And as we're burning these blight rot cysts, we will also be reducing our hostility. So we're about to pick a building, and we're coming up on the hour mark, which means that I am gonna cut it off here in a moment. Now I'm leaning towards the tinctuary or the brewery, because they both have drizzle water. Now the brewery humans would be happy working in, and the tinctuary humans would also be happy working in. Now the biggest difference is that I can actually make stuff with the brewery. So we're gonna pick that. We could also do the rain mill, which would allow us to expand into better packs of building materials for one, and flour at a 3-star recipe, which would set us up for complex foods down the road. But I'm really digging the free crystallized dew from our berry production, which honestly, without the diversity, we're gonna have a harder time trading as often, but I mean, this is what, our third building choice? No, it's our sixth. But it's the third reputation point building choice. Is it even that? Yeah, I think so. Okay. And then it's definitely the third reputation point. So we're going to pick the brewery. I was going to let y'all decide, but y'all are pretty untalkative anyway. So, I'll make that decision. Y'all let me know how stupid of a decision that was. Maybe that'll get you to share, or at least, tell me you don't even know. Like, who cares? Be like, any of these buildings would win. You always win. Why? How are you going to pick a building where you're not going to win? You leave whatever comments you want. Like it's up to you. All right. So I marked out some trees. We're happy with that. Let's get some foxes in here before I forget, so we can start getting the ramping going. We'll throw a fox in here as well. We're building all that. I'm going to go ahead and place down another human house, even though, I don't think we're there yet, And then that'll be it for now. Did we get any crystallized dew? Let's check. Yes, we've already gained 22, which means that I can also place down 2 fox houses. And then that'll be it. And then that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got a lot done. We're sitting at hostility 4 right now, but I wouldn't worry about that too much. We're doing all these trade routes. We've already unlocked the ability to get our trader back up and running. I'm definitely doing that. We already got our trader back up and running. So, we're going to have access to like the easiest part of the game, in my opinion, which is just, trading at the trading post and getting perks that way. Because these perks in the bottom corner, the things that I'm covering, those are the most game-changing, game-breaking, and game-saving things. You can really like make or break a save file with those. So again, thank you so much. Leave a like, give me a subscribe. I'm trying to get up to 12. We're at 8 right now. 12 isn't gonna help anyone out, but you got to get to 12 before you get to 13. So, anyway, appreciate it, y'all. Have a good one.